So fitness is really just keeping our body alive and keeping it strong. It doesn't have to happen in a gym, and it doesn't have to be where you're getting so puffed that you're miserable. It can be a brisk walk, but the key is that you're just pushing it a little bit, just enough that you're a bit puffed but you can still talk. That's the key to real fitness.
If I have an opportunity to jog to do something or to walk to do something, for example, like setting up a fence, an electric fence like out here, that's 200 metres there and 200 metres back, so a lot of people will hook it on there, they'll ride to that end, they'll ride up with the standards. I'll leave the bike at one end, I'll walk up or brisk walk, almost a jog, rolling the reel out, and I'll come back and put the standards in, and then all of a sudden that's 400 metres walked or exercise that day. And if I do that 3 or 4 times, all of a sudden there's a K just in something simple and doing a job.
We've got over 600 muscles in our body, and if we don't use them, then they start to atrophy and die on us. So the thing is, we have to make sure we're using all of those muscles. A lot of times in farming we're not. We might be using the same ones over and over, milking, or doing a farm walk you'll use some, so that's great. But the idea is keeping all of those muscles strong so that we're sustainable.
A lot of my work is done on a quad bike or in the cattle yards in a stationary position. So my overall strength is good, but my aerobic capacity could be better. So I have other interests and hobbies off the farm. I like playing cricket on social cricket with friends, and we go to the beach a lot and swim, and I find that really helpful.
You can get started just by setting yourself a little goal. Well, for instance, let's say set a 2K, find a road on your farm or a tanker track or something, 2Ks long, and say I'm going to walk it. Time yourself, and then say the next week on the same day I'm going to try and do it a little bit faster, and then maybe add a little bit of a jog. It's actually quite amazing how you can watch your body improve, but just give yourself a little goal like that, starting with walking.
And on farm, get off the bike, park the bike up, walk with your dogs. There's always that opportunity. Take one bike out, one guy walk behind the mob, the other one take a lead. There's always opportunities on farm to lose weight. Plenty out there to do on a farm. To incorporate it. It doesn't have to be done in a gym.
You're more likely to run a successful business if you're well, and that's simply because you'll be making better decisions, you'll be sharper, and you'll also just feel positive. So when you exercise, it actually releases endorphins that actually create a more happy, positive mood.
I've tried to incorporate the both of them. The hunting, walking around a hill and maybe shooting the odd deer or two, but diving, I've really taken to diving and the fitness required to do free diving. But also bringing back some kai moana from out of the sea to your family and seeing the smiles when they see the crays or some fish and power. If you can do them together, it's a pretty satisfying feeling.
One thing I've learnt around getting exercise into my life now is actually I diary it. And I actually diary those things that I believe are more important than my business, to be honest, because if that's not right, then my business isn't right either in the long term. So I have to actually put it in my diary each week and make an effort to go and do that, and if I get that done, then the other stuff actually happens naturally anyway.
If you're fit and active and healthy, then you can manage stress and manage fatigue. Simple as that there. And farming lends itself to be able to get off farm during the day and do some activity off your farm. Don't stay inside your farm boundary and be isolated. Get out there, talk to others, get groups together, go and do some bit of activity, get the adrenaline going and get endorphins running.